And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something a bit different. Like, not different in the fact that it's a Minecraft map, and that's what I tend to do a lot of nowadays. But different in the fact that we're underwater. And that's like the entire point of this map, is we're underwater. So we're going to venture in. This is a PvE map. I think it's 20 waves. And yeah, don't die, something like that. You started the game. So yeah, 20 waves. We're fighting underwater, which is going to be trippy, especially since that's something I'm not exactly used to. Wave 1 in progress. My word, these guys are fast. Oh, I have to actually pick up the coins? I hate it when maps do that. You have to actually pick up the coin instead of just being registered for a kill. It's fine, it's just... Whoa, whoa, we got another. Okay, luckily regeneration's pretty fast. I actually don't need to get too stressed out. Let me just find a landing spot. That way I get some work on these hits. All up here, I think. A lot of them are really close to dying. Oh, 6 enemies still remaining. Sprint down, right? What's that? Activate teleporter for 10 coins. That's expensive. Okay, I like how they give the boundaries on them, which I'm gonna have to buy coins, aren't I? That is no bueno. Okay. Let's go kill this guy. And we should be good to do this. Up. And just the last guy. This should be a bit of a walk in the park. Just a single guy. Everyone complete. Click the sign that says shop and then click shipwreck. Okay. And they'll learn to teleport to the shop and take a look at what's available. Bam. Unlocks after wave 3, wave 8. You can get food, which is good. Probably looking at apples is the best bet. Yeah, because even if it was the same number, based off of the amount of hunger it gives, apples are better. Purchase a vortex trap for 20 coins. Thanks. And if I had the money, I'm not particularly interested. Locked. We can get a stone axe for 5 coins and a stone sword. And there's also stuff like revival item, gem section, purchase a perk for 20 coins. You can purchase a regeneration perk for 20 coins, which gives you infinite regen 1. Extra which gives 4 additional. Both perks are applied to all players. We can only have 1 perk active at a time. Honestly, not sure which one's better. Underwater mine, shield, enchant weapon with sharpness 3. Oh, I don't have 10 coins anymore. I'm gonna buy another set of apples, just because I've already eaten 2. I think the stone axe route's better. It's hard to say for certain, because we're underwater. And movement's a bit more difficult. It's harder to back up and kite, but... yeah. Wave 2 is in progress. My word. Oh yeah, that damage is nice. In a situation like this, if it was above water, I would definitely want a sword. Or because it's underwater, attacks is better. Just more DPS, it's that simple. Lots of guys though. It's a bit of mindless fighting so far since it's just drowned. It's like fighting skeleton, or not skeleton, zombies. My word, these guys go up and down fast. Should just kind of kite him into this. See what happens. They get pulled down and oh snap! It actually killed one. Although now I'm gonna have to go down there to get the coins. Okay, everybody's low. Wave 2 complete. Just gotta grab all my coins. Coin and coin. Good damage there. I'm not feeling like great about how this is going, but it's not going bad. Okay. Now I do have 15 coins, not quite enough for a perk. Infinite regen 1 sounds really nice. It'll also save me in the saturation game in the long run. So I think I'm just gonna buy a couple more apples and go back out there. I feel like the leather armor unlocking after wave 3 is a bit of a trap. I think getting the regen better first and then go for the armor. But it'll remain to be seen how expensive armor is. Oh, snap, that's a baby. That thing's fast. Kill the baby zombies. If I switch height too much, they start catching up. I'm cornered. Man, died at wave 3. Maybe that leather armor is worth more than I thought. Okay, I'm gonna catch back up to next one. Okay, I'm back to wave 3. This time, I think I'm going with sharpness 3, which, whether or not that's smart or not, remains to be seen. And then with my leftovers, I actually haven't thought about what I'm gonna spend them on. I think I'm just going to get another couple sets of apples. Just because I need the food. I'm sad that there's nothing better than apples, like steak or something, but yeah. So, what I've realized after I tried around and died almost immediately is being up in the air is stupid. For two reasons. One is you're removing most of your knockback ability, but the other thing is these things swim up and down practically instantaneously. So moving up and down brings you absolutely no advantage. And you don't get your arc with your sword if you're in the air. Or I guess by in the air, I mean above the ground. Ooh, looks like the baby struck. So it just makes more sense. Plus you get actual knockback compared to when you're up, you practically get no knockback from your sword. So what I've mostly decided is that being up above is pretty much the smartest move you can pull, since you're fighting groups of enemies. Now, this might change a bit in coming levels with, I'm guessing, Trident Drowned coming. And I'm trying to think what other underwater mobs they really could give us, but I'm guessing it's just going to be the Drowned getting more powerful and there being more of them, if I had to guess. At least that's my assumption on what's going to happen. There might be a couple things that make it a bit more difficult. But yeah, so now we're gonna head back to the shop. And then we're going to go ahead and pick up a perk. Now, regeneration. My thought process here. First off, let's see how expensive this other stuff was that we sound on. Actually really cheap. But the thing about the regeneration is it's going to save us in saturation, which will save us in apples. Because it's not going to waste as much saturation on regenerating. And when we're below max hunger, we can still get regeneration. Now the next thing, I'm clearly going to want those Depth Strider boots. I'm kind of sad that I've spent a bit too much, just one set of coins too much on apples to be able to get them. Because Depth Strider is a must for this nonsense. Okay, wave 4. Not seeing any ranged guys. Pretty much down as fast as possible. But yeah. Yeah, the main problem is you spend extra time going up and down compared to moving in a straight line. These guys don't. So they have a fundamental advantage in movement off the bat. Where not only do they move faster than you, for the most part, but they also move way faster if you take into account up and down vertical movement. Instead of just horizontal. Yeah, like horizontal, I think if you're going forward without sprinting, you're about the same speed as them. Actually, might even be a little bit faster. But yeah, so far in my experience, this is pretty easy as long as you stick towards the ground and don't move around a bunch. We're gonna have one more besides these 4 here. So yeah, I think it's wave 5 for iron armor. Now the only thing is, I think the iron might give Depth Strider 2. So it might even be smart to not invest too heavily into leather armor. Pretty sure enchant armor is probably one. Yeah, it probably doesn't enchant the whole set. But I'm for sure picking up leather boots. Combine the durability of 2 items using a crafting crate, but beware that enchantments will be. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's such a minor difference. Okay. Now, with 13 coins, there's not really much I want to invest in. Now, the more expensive weapons are unlocked. But with a sharpness 3 gold sword, 6 attack damage, that's about the same as a diamond sword. So, until I'm ready to buy a weapon and enchant it with sharpness 3, there's not really any point in upgrading. I do want to get at least a leather tunic. I think it might actually be smart to just go all the way with the leather armor. And then invest in a couple more apples and head back out. Just hit the signs I'm passing. Pufferfish? What? Wow, they didn't even drop any coins. Why are pufferfish then? I get they can poison you, and that's kind of tough, but they don't target you or anything. What? Is this legit? Are they legitimately trying to play off pufferfish as the main threat? Where's my money at, more importantly? Why don't these guys drop any coins? If they're gonna be the enemy, at least make them drop coins. I'm sorry, Manta Ray. Manta, sorry. Oh, okay. Well, if you're as idiotic as me, you can still get hit. Because I called him Manta Ray. Look, Manta, I'm sorry. Your children. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Manta. Forgive me. This round really just feels kind of like a distraction. I'm gonna go kill the other 3. You guys don't need to hear this. Okay, I ran after the other couple annoying pufferfish, and we're done with that. Now we still got some pufferfish, but looks like we should be back to actual fights. I don't expect them to give them tridents anytime soon. So for the most part, I'm not too stressed about these guys yet. Now, them giving them swords is a bit obnoxious, not gonna lie. point of the puffer fish there is legit just to try and wear down your armor. You get hit a couple times by their poison and stuff. But yeah. I will say the Depth Strider 1 does make things a bit easier. It's such a minor difference, but still, just having the difference there is kind of annoying. It isn't telling me how many enemies you're left now. Like, for the most part, the pufferfish just seems like a distraction. Like, the last level, I'm so confused. Because the pufferfish don't, like, even really deal any damage. It's just like, what's the point in them being there? Looks like I'm probably gonna have to hunt down a couple pufferfish again. But first, let's finish off the last couple drowned. Boom. This map is pretty neat. As far as I understand, I'm pretty sure this one's in the Minecraft Realms stuff, which we can talk more about later. I'm gonna just... where's the last one? Ow. Poison's so obnoxious. Like, the regen 1 isn't enough to completely deal with the poison, but poison's such a small amount that with the regen, hardly affects me. Now we have 16 coins. I don't think there's really anything more I'll be interested in buying yet. I'm curious, though. Armor... Iron armor's wave 8. Okay, cool. Ow. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll buy another set of apples, just because. Yeah, and I could understand why the extra 4 hearts would be nice to have. Oh, but I couldn't see picking them over. Oh, those guardians, they're obnoxious, man. Still, this was what's the name of the map? One sec. This was Underwater Mop Arena. Yeah, I think that's gonna be all for me. If you guys enjoy, I'll come back and maybe give it another legit shot at trying to beat it. It's definitely interesting. I hate moving around underwater. Like, even with the new water system, I don't ever really go underwater much just because it's, I don't know, I just don't enjoy it. It's just not my speed. So, yeah. As a result, it's an interesting experience to see those underwater mobs and stuff that I normally wouldn't get to experience, but still, it's kind of like, I hate underwater movement so much. Like, I feel like the main problem with it for me is the fact that, like, you move backwards so slow and to the side. And I never really pay much note to it when I'm moving around normally, but I incorporate a lot of side-to-side movement in the way I walk. And it's probably more obvious if you are watching me rather than being me. Like, just all the times that I incorporate strafing into my movement. So, as a result, you know, the underwater stuff just isn't my speed. And also, any slowdown of movement is a pain. But even when I have Depth Strider 3, I still prefer just avoiding water. Just not my thing. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. As I mentioned, if you guys enjoy, I'll come back and give this another shot. But for the moment, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. God bless. Bye-bye.